Alright, the GTS 250s are finally here, and check out this one. I got one from PNY from their Accelerate line. And these things are pretty much, more or less, just about 9800 GTX Pluses. They haven't really done much, but it is a 55nm GPU, and it has a new name, so that's kind of cool. Prices have also dropped a little bit, which is nice to hear, and you get a new card. Fancy, looks cool. You'll notice that this has a blue PCB, just like the last PNY 9800 GTX Plus, but yet this is the GTS 250, and that brings a couple new things to the market. You got a new capability of running triple SLI, which is very, very nice. You got HDMI support with HDCP and pretty much an audio loop cable, so you can do some high-def lossless audio through your graphics card. As usual, you have two dual-link DVIs. Those are DVI-Is, so those are both digital and analog, and they do dual link. They'll do 2560 by 1600 maximum resolution, including dual monitor support, and you get this nifty little breakaway cable. And what you can do with this puppy is you pretty much plug this into the card, and this gives you components to go to your TV. So if you want to do some 1080i out to your TV, you can use these, or even better, check this out. You got an HDMI to DVI dongle or adapter, depending on how you want to say it, and that's even better. That'll let you get sound and video out to your TV. You just got to make sure you use this. And most people don't know what this is, but this is an audio loop cable. And what this does is this goes into your SPDIF on your motherboard, and this goes into a tiny little slot that I'll show you in a moment. And what that does is it transfers the audio from your motherboard or your sound card through the SPDIF to this. And once you have this, you go audio out of there, and then audio into here, and then you have audio over your HDMI, which is incredible. One cable to your TV. Now, just so you know what else is included in the box, you have this 8-pin to 6-pin connector, which you may or may not need. You also have a 2 Molex to 6-pin PCI Express connector, which you may or may not need, depending on how old your power supply. And in case you have an older monitor, you have a dual-link DVI to VGA 15-pin D-sub connector as well included in the box. Now, let's talk about frequencies, because this is a 55nm, and one of the things they did do is increase the frequencies. Now you're going to notice it's got that same cooler single fan, blows out hot air through there, but it also blows it out into the case, so negative case pressure is going to work well on these cards. Let's talk about those specs. Core clock, 738 megahertz, which is a little bit faster than 9800 GTX Plus. Your shaders are significantly faster at 1836 megahertz. There is 128 of those in total, just like in the 9800 GTX Plus. Your memory, which is 512 megabytes of GDDR3, is clocked at 2200 megahertz effectively, which is 1100 megahertz base. It is double pumped because it's DDR3. You get 512 megabytes of frame buffer, as you can see right there. It says it right there on the box. And memory interface is 256 bits wide, so very, very nice system. It does support SLI in 2 and 3 way. It supports CUDA, supports physics, DirectX 10, shader model 4.0, the pure video HD with HDCP, so you can stream out those Blu-rays. And as I mentioned earlier, that is where you plug in that little audio loop cable, so that you get 7.1 channel lossless audio through your HDMI cable, which is extremely, extremely cool if you want to hook up your graphics card to play some games on your really, really large HD TV, which is very, very, very cool. And that is pretty much it, my friends. This is the GTS 250. It is the replacement for the 9800 GTX Plus, and it is a PCI Express 2.0 video card. You can stick it in a PCI Express 2.0 X16, or you can fit it in an X16 long, but X8 electronically, as long as it's PCI Express 2.0, or you can also fit it in the traditional PCI Express X16 slot. So this card is good for everybody, and Nvidia has dropped the prices. They are ready to sell. This is an awesome, awesome, awesome mid to high-end card, depending on how big your monitor is. Really, really, really good stuff. If you have any questions on it, email me, and I'll see you guys next time. For more information on the PNY GTS 250 graphics card, type in P56-0250 into the search engine of any of these major retailers. For Computer TV, I'm Albert.